All right, let's get to my next guest of the evening, representing the Justin
Hello.
Kemp band. Justin is with me right now. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Ken?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being on the show.
I thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, before I get into the questions and whatnot, I owe you an apology. So, I've been promoting this interview for the past couple of days. Okay, I'm tagging Justin Camp on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. And then I found out from your PR, Brittany, that the image was the wrong Justin Camp. So,
Oh yeah, there's another one out of the Dallas area, I believe.
yeah. So I've been promoting the wrong Justin Camp this whole time.
Oh,
so,
don't worry about it, man. It's all
so
good.
I,
Ain't no need
I
to apologize to me for that.
Yeah, and it's no knock on Justin. The other Justin. I'm pretty sure he appreciates just being tagged and acknowledged. But that was my mistake. I meant to tag this Justin, Justin Kim.
Oh, you're good, man. It's
So
just a simple mistake. It's happened to me. I mean,
so
we've gotten shows out of it, and he's gotten shows out of it. We talked on the phone before because our names keep getting tagged in the wrong posts.
yeah. So to the other Justin Camp, you are welcome to be on this show in the future if you choose. I'm not sure if you're represented by Publicity Nation or not, but we'll figure it out. So on to you, man. Let's get to the questions, I suppose.
Yeah.
How did you get started into music?
I got started at a young age. Growing up, my dad was in music. He played in bands and stuff, and he had guitars around the house. And I think around 10 years old, I picked one up, and I ain't put it down since. It was always kind of a hobby at first. Uh, and about, I think, 14, 15 years old, I decided to start kind of learning all the lyrics to the songs I was playing. I just wanted to be a guitar player, but I figured it might be good to learn how to sing the lyrics to the songs I'm learning. And turns out God gave me the talent for that, so I kind of stuck with it as a hobby and got better at it. And then decided to go to college a few years later and pursue a career in music and learned as much as I could. And I mean, this is where I'm at now. I went to South Plains College in Levelland and have met a lot of really great musicians, great instructors, professors. I've done all kinds of stuff, man, and I wouldn't want to change it. But yeah, I got started because of my dad. He played growing up. He was in bands, and they would always have rehearsals, and sometimes I'd get to tag along, and I'd be back in the back room practicing, listening to him.
Also, man, definitely hearing so much about you, coming from the Texas area, New Mexico area. Just, you definitely put in the work, man, like just working your way up. And, obviously having success is cool, but every now and then, you gotta spread the wealth. So I see that you got your band as well. Tell us, how did the Justin Kemp band got together?
Um, this band I'm with now actually kind of happened by chance, man. It was we've been playing gigs, and the original band kind of split ways mutually. The guys wanted to do their when I first started years ago. The original band for the Justin Kit band, they all wanted to kind of do their own thing, start their own bands and their own groups, and they're doing well now too. And but the guys I'm with now kind of happened by chance. We were playing. We have some friends up in the Alamogordo, New Mexico area that we play a Fourth of July party for every year. It's kind of like it's a kind of a gig that's our getaway. We get to hang out. It's not so much business. There's a little more fun involved, but it's still business kind of gig. But we play a Fourth of July party there every year, and of course you hear it a lot. I know these guys that play. I know this great drummer. I know a great guitar player. Man, they're great, and we just, you hear that a lot. And turns out he was right. He knew what he was talking about. So the friend of ours introduced us to these guys, and We all kind of struck a chord and hit it off real well, and we've been going strong for about, I don't know, 2 3 months now, getting some rehearsals in, got some gigs in, and these guys are awesome, man.
So I noticed that your band has gotten to open for some major acts. Artists such
Yeah.
as Travis Tritt, Tanya Tucker, who, by the way, I did see her in Lexington. I live in Lexington, Kentucky. She was at a festival, and I saw her. She sounded amazing. Um,
Oh
jo-
well, yeah, it's awesome.
Josh,
I heard her.
Josh Abbott, Kevin Fowler, Red Bourne, just to name a few. Just given what y'all been able to do, open for these big name acts, man. Like, how you feel about just the band in general, with everything y'all been able to accomplish together and having these opportunities, man? How would you to describe the just everything that's happening with the Justin Kemp band?
Oh man, it's phenomenal. I couldn't be more thankful. First of all, I wanna make that first and foremost. I'm thankful for the guys I have, the musicians I have, because I wouldn't sound the way I do and play the way I do without the guys behind me supporting me and playing with me. There's a reason I could have just went with just my name, Justin Kent. But I leave band in there because it's not just me. It is the band is there as well. I wouldn't be able to do these huge shows and open for these big acts just by myself. So I'm really thankful and grateful for those guys for playing with me and putting up with me from time to time. And um, it's a phenomenal feeling, man. When you got some great musicians and you're on stage and you guys are all getting along and you're reading each other and you're just in sync, it's a whole nother world.
Absolutely, man. Like, just being in a band in general definitely takes a lot. Just being on the same page, having that good morale, good vibes,
Yeah,
because
man, and to me, it's a family. I call them my friends, but it's also a family. I'm a very family oriented person. I don't have a wife and kids and anything of my own, but I'm very family oriented. That's the way I was raised. My parents are that way. My friends are that way, and so we're a very family oriented band. As far as something comes up with their family, they're good, but we're also a family. We may be friends and bandmates, but we're also a family. So we kind of function that way. So it makes things a lot easier when you kind of direct it in that way.
absolutely, man. Just definitely, just that family thing is just definitely important. So just seeing it all come to fruition with the Justin campaign is truly amazing. Yeah, I definitely have done a lot up to this point, and for what I've seen, yeah, I have a lot more on the horizon. So definitely look forward to seeing more from the Justin Camp band in 2022. I see you got a latest single out. It's entitled "Borrow a Kiss." Borrow a Kiss. Uh, so give us the story behind this particular track.
Yeah, man. This song came about. It had always been an idea in my head for a while about writing a song of pickup lines, cheesy pickup lines, because I always thought they were funny, they're relatable. Everybody either used them or had them used on them. So the idea had always kind of been in my head. Well, a few years back, I think it was this February will be 3 years ago when we wrote the song, um, and we had a co-writing session set up in Nashville. We were going there for CMA Fest because we were playing in a couple shows and kind of hanging out and visiting and playing. But we also had some co-writing sessions set up and some business stuff. And we pitched the idea about. Let me back that a little bit. I'd like to tell people that we were on a plane flying over there talking about ideas, and we heard a stewardess get home that by you know with cheesy pickup lines. I wish I had a cool story like that, but cool funny story. But I don't. It was just an idea we had. We pitched it to the lady. Her name was Brenda Cornblum. We pitched it to her when we got there when we landed because the co-writing session was set up. I think an hour after we landed, we drove straight to the Airbnb and did the session, and she loved it. We ran with it. Ended up Googling cheesiest pickup lines in the world. Ended up on a website with like 500 of the cheesiest pickup lines, and just started kind of reading through them. I was like, nah, this one's not good. That one's too cheesy. That one's dirty. We're not going to go with that. I came across, can I borrow a kiss if I promise to give it back? And I was like, that one right there, that's a country song. That uh, nothing's country than that as far as pickup lines go. So we ended up going with that. The song kind of came together within an hour. Music came easily. We got it in the studio, and of course, due to last year, previous issues, it took a while to get it out there. There wasn't really a right time to do it, but we finally were able to, and I'm excited about it. It's doing really well so far, and I look forward to seeing the future of it.
So check out the track Borrow Kiss from the Justin Kemp Band, and it is available on all digital music platforms. Just give that a spin. Have some fun with it, especially, get your pickup lines and, this a name like that is quite fitting for a country song. It it
Absolutely.
it wouldn't feel right if it wasn't any genre other than a country song. And I've heard the song already, and I played the song earlier, a little bit over an hour ago. So I definitely enjoyed the track, man. So good to see that a lot is coming from it. Good response, good reviews, etc. So that's awesome to hear. Um, so I see you are getting into the holiday spirit, man. You got some Christmas shows coming up in the next couple of weeks. Talk about those particular shows.
Yeah. So this time of year, it kind of slows down a lot gig wise. Because it's cold outside, and people want to do shows when it's cold. And plus, the holidays are coming, and people are saving the money for the Christmas gifts and stuff like that. But I do a lot of private parties and birthdays or weddings or anniversaries or whatever this time of year, and Christmas parties. I do a lot of Christmas parties. Um, it's not always playing Christmas music. They just companies will want to have big Christmas parties with they'll have their employees come, and they'll hire us to come play, and it's just a good time, man. This area is really big in the Christmas spirit and giving and being involved in the community and helping each other. So I do a lot of these Christmas parties, man. Plus, Christmas is a great time of year. It's a very loving time of the year.
And so Justin got some shows at Hobbs, New Mexico, Odessa, Texas, and hopefully I get this one, Alto, New Mexico. So
Yeah,
he,
yeah, alto.
Altos, New Mexico. So if you in those cities, man, go check them out, man. He'll put it out there on his social media sites and on his website, JustinKempBand.com. That's JustinKempBand.com. I see you got your first show booked for 2022, and it's going to be January 7th at the Funky Door, and that is at Lubbock, Texas. Uh,
Yeah,
so, so if you are in that particular area, go check it out. It's actually going to be a JKB duo. So it's probably going to be more of an acoustic type of show, from my understanding. So,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. It'll be more acoustic, but it's still full of energy, man. It's very acoustic shows are very, very intimate shows. You get to interact with the people, get to make jokes and pick fun at the crowd and have fun. Kind of, it's a lot more lenient. You can laugh and joke and be a little more free with the music and the show, and it's a really good time. If you guys are in the area, y'all please come out. Absolutely, the Funky Door is an awesome place. Great food.
yeah, well, that's quite the clever name for a bar or a venue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And I feel like it's quite fitting that that will be a name of a spot for the state of Texas. And big things happen in Texas indeed. So get your new year started off right with Justin and some bandmates. Enjoy some acoustic sounds of his music and some originals and some covers. Get your new year started off right with JKB Duo at Lubbock, Texas at the Funky Door, January 7th. Uh, so you got that going for you, and you got so much more on the horizon for 2022. Uh, with that being said, can we expect some more new music from the Justin Kemp Band in 2022?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I've got a couple ready right now that I want to get out real soon, but I'm tweaking them, making sure they're right first, kind of testing the waters. But I do have a couple right now actually that I have done, and I'm ready to get out there. You guys can absolutely expect some new music from me coming next year.
Yeah, and who knows, he might perform that new music on the 7th of January at the Funky Door. You don't
I
know
more than
unless
likely will.
You don't know unless you're there to see it for yourself. So go check that out. Um, and check out the website, JustinKempBand.com. That's JustinKempBand.com. Gives you all the details. Gives you the music, gives you the videos. You got a store in there. Go buy the merch. And go check out the latest single, Borrow a Kiss, from the Justin Kemp Band, that's available on all digital music platforms. Justin, man, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Great chatting with you, and good to have this chat. Continued success, man. Keep doing your thing. Tell the rest of your bandmates I said hello, and definitely look forward to see what's next for you in 2022. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you very much, Kenny. I appreciate it. Thank you guys that are listening. Thank y'all for having me. I'll let the guys know. God bless you guys. Y'all have a great Christmas.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you as well. You have a good night.
You too.